Hello and welcome to Krista So Crafty. Today we are going to be making the skirt for the Western Bunny. So in this pattern it calls for 6 panels cut out, so that's what I'm done is I've got them all cut out, and basically we're going to take and sew them together along each side, and this is going to make our skirt. I decided to take and sew 2 together, and so I ended up with 3 sets of 2, and then I just started sewing them all together. As you're lining them up, make sure that you're putting right sides together and then just sewing them with a 1/4 inch stitch. So as far as the skirt, you can follow a pattern, something like this, or you can just take, a long piece of material and sew it together on the ends, right? Sew it together and then put a channel up here, and then you put elastic and it'll, that'll work too. I'm just following this pattern just because. We're going to press all these edge seams open, and then we're going to stitch on both sides just to make it nice and neat and to keep those seams laying still. Be right back. Okay, so now we need to hem this. So now we'll make the casing, and then we put the elastic in, and then it'll be done. It's coming along. I think it's getting there. So now I have gone through and made the channel to put the elastic through. So I folded it over about a 1/4 inch, and then folded it over by, I think it's about 3/4 inch. Oh, by an inch. Okay. And I'm going to use this elastic here. It's just a jumbo braided elastic. I've had it in my stash for a while. You can buy elastic anywhere. Any store will pretty much will have some elastic. You want to make sure that your channel is big enough for your elastic to go through. Now, if I can find my pins, my pin container, because in here I have a safety pin. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take and sew all the way around here. Now on my skirt, I haven't released the tassels yet. If you're adding tassels, leave them to the very end so that they're not in your way. But I haven't released them. So I know that right here is my middle, and that will be my middle back. And that's where I'm going to leave the opening for the elastic to go through the channel. So I'm just going to flip this and sew it, and I'm going to leave, just an inch or so that I can get that pin and the elastic out. If you wanted to, you could absolutely change your thread. I'm just leaving in the blue thread all for everything, all the way through. And I think it's going to be just fine. Okay, so leave that. I'm going to start here. I'm trying to find my foot pedal. Do a little back stitch. And then we can just sew this down. And I'm just kind of rolling it as I'm going, trying to keep everything nice and flat. You don't want any puckers. Okay, and then so also what I'm doing is as I'm going, I'm lining up the seams with the seams that are there to try to keep it so that it doesn't curl. So in essence, what's going to happen is you're going to get a little bit of a gather, but it's going to gather anyway, so it'll be all right. But trying to line those up just helps to keep it so that it's not so wonky. I'm going to trim this thread off. This has been a fun experience, I'll say that. I haven't made, like I said, I think I was telling you earlier that I haven't made doll clothes of any kind for many years. I made some couple little crocheted ones for my granddaughter when she was young, but she's now 15, so it's been a while since I've done that. But as far as making them, oh my gosh, it's been a lot of years. But it's been fun. I'm enjoying the process. Okay, so don't forget when you get up to where you started to leave that opening and do a little back stitch. So now I'm going to take my elastic. Now, however much elastic you need will determine on how big your bunny is. Cut the elastic to the length you need. My kind of rule of thumb is to take this and double it and leave it as that. Once I get it all the way through, then I can suck it up, like pull it together and make it tighter. But I always like to have a little bit extra. I'm going to cut this off right here. And then I just take my pin and attach it to the end of the elastic and start putting it through that opening that we left. Now, the other thing I like to do is to take the end and just pin it to my project so that I don't inadvertently pull it through the other way. Otherwise, then we've got to start all over. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I think this is going to be so cute. I was wanting to use blue jean, but I just thought that I didn't have any material. I would have had to use old blue jeans, which is fine. I've done that many a time. However, I didn't have any that I felt were good enough for this project. So I decided to go with this material here. And it's, at first I was thinking it is cotton, but it's not a quilting cotton. Okay, so I'm going to put this pin through both of these ends like that. I'm going to now pull on both of these elastics and I'm going to tie them together. You can line them up and take them to your sewing machine and zigzag, or you can just tie them up. I've come to the realization that tying them is just as effective as sewing them and a lot less hassle. So I'm going to tie these. There we go. I think that will be good. See how it's got lots of gather. So now I'm going to find this and I'm going to cut off some of this extra stuff. And I'm going to put that knot up into the channel that we made. And then I'm going to sew that channel shut. And then our skirt is all done. And then I'm just going to stitch real close to the edge there. Follow the stitch line from before. Okay. And that is that. Look at how cute this little skirt is. I've got some little threads back here. Now once I release this, this is going to lay a lot nicer. But right now it's pretty stiff. I've decided not to put a belt on her. I don't think she needs one. And I almost forgot to sew her tail on. So we need to do that. I'm going to sew it up higher so that she can sit, but then it'll still be there because she's got to have a tail, right? So before I tie this completely, I'm going to just do a part of the tie and make sure that she can still sit. Oh yeah, that'll be good because she's got to have a tail, right? I'm sewing it at the very kind of base of the back, right on that seam line. So I'm just tying it 3 times and then I'm going to thread this and I'm going to run the yarn in through her body so that it won't come undone. I always do this. It's just kind of a, if your knot starts to loosen, at least the threads will still be there and you won't lose your project or whatever it is, it won't come undone. That's the theory anyways. Where is it? There it is. This has been a great project to work on. It has brought back my love of sewing different animals. I've made many, many, many memory bears over the years. I've made lots of weighted animals. And I kind of forgot how much fun it is to make the little animals. So this has been a wonderful project, and it's been so much fun to create something that I really hope my daughter will love forever and ever. This is for her. So now I'm going to cut the little threads on the bottom of here. I just wanted, oh yeah, to show you, see her little tail. So on the bottom of these, see how there's that stitching? We just need to release that. We need to release that. And that will allow all of the, okay, where did it go? There it is. Tassels to come out. I think if you get it right, you can just grab it and pull it. And I think I started on the wrong end. There we go. See? Whee. See, you probably can't see this, but it's releasing all the, there we go, tassels. So now they're all free, and her skirt won't be as stiff as it was before. Oh my gosh, you guys. She is just adorable. She is so adorable. And so then her hat, I'm not sure if I'm going to, I thought about sewing it on, but I think I'm going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it, I think, and just so she can have her hat on or off. Oh my gosh. Ah, that's just so cute. I just love her to pieces, and I really hope my daughter's going to love her too. So I really hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Support my channel. Go ahead and subscribe. And if you'd like to see this type of content, let me know in the comments below. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and happy crafting.